If you are a modern teenager, you are probably like this. I am going to have love marriage, whether we'll have to fight my whole family or the whole world. I am going to have love in my life, and we will be happy married couples forever. This is absolutely very inspiring and exciting. On one hand, arranged marriage seems to be so cruel to marry a stranger for lifelong, while on other hand, love marriages have 50% divorce rates. In arranged marriage, love is left to happen as probable, while love marriages starts with love. Is there even a possibility that arranged marriage may be good in some way, even after so much boycott in the modern world? And if it doesn't work, what options do we have? Considering you don't want divorce. Well, here's white and here's why we need to rethink marriage. In the earliest times, marriage was defined as more or less durable connection between a male and a female lasting beyond the mere act of propagation till and after the birth of the offspring. Later, it was defined as a relation of one or more men to one or more women that is recognized by custom or the law. And this definition too seems to be changing in 21st century, or is marriage itself becoming outdated now? Gary Zukov, a leading American spiritual teacher who has appeared more than 30 times on Oprah Winfrey's show to discuss transformation of human consciousness that he mentioned in his best-selling books, has formulated that marriages for a lifetime are becoming obsolete and that in the future
there's no such thing as
marriage. But people will stay with whomever they want and as long as they want. Also, new concepts are emerging like Catherine Woodford Thomas has a book, Conscious Uncoupling, introducing a new means for divorce such that it should not end with hatred and people can appreciate the time they spent together, move on, and find a better partner. In love marriages, we know the person we marry. We trust the person we marry. We love the person we marry. We accept the person we marry. We take the responsibility of our marriage and a life. What else people want from us, right? But the age-old arranged marriages must have something that it is followed for so many years and continues. 53% of the world still prefers arranged marriage, and as the saying goes, old is gold. Arranged marriages have shown results. They have significantly less divorce rates, precisely even 1 to 3% in many countries. In arranged marriage, family is involved as a support. In arranged marriage, there is a celebration involved. In arranged marriage, couples are perfectly matched, keeping in mind everything from culture to preferences and one's status in the society. In arranged marriage, people move to the same kind of place they grew up in with the same kind of people. In arranged marriage, conditions and choices of couples are similar. So, family, societal recognition, wise matching, and similar beliefs makes arranged marriages more stable. But what exactly keeps people happy and satisfied in arranged marriages in the long term? Well, it turns out that it's the questions. The questions they ask each other in their initial meetings, the important questions related to life, family, child preferences, views on life, priorities. Overall, we try to be more serious and wise so that we don't make a wrong decision, which most of the time doesn't happen in love marriages. These important conversations are taken for granted in love marriage, and only after a few years it comes out as a bomb, destroying the relationship and their love. Both love marriage and arranged marriage have flaws. In love marriage, people are often just attracted to each other's body and, in their youthful energy, make promises which lead them to either suffer or end up in divorce. Most of the time, important things in life aren't discussed together, and In arranged marriage, people marry someone who is completely unknown to them, and they often don't meet expectations that 21st century youths aspire. And the wise matching of that family is not so wise always. And the system of dowry, which was ethical in the past, just adds fuel to the fire now. When average humanity was below the poverty line and the purpose of women was just to reproduce, arranged marriage was a perfect system. In the past, there was no educational institution. Knowledge was transmitted through family line, and arranged marriage in the same culture provided just that. But arranged marriages are falling in the modern times as it restricts people based on religion, culture, and the family recognition, and most likely will be abandoned in the future, such as child marriages being abandoned now. Poverty was the reason for carrying up child marriages, but as we move up the hierarchical triangle, we change. We have our basic needs fulfilled. Humanity is quite safe. It will take more than a dozen of COVID 19s to make us extinct. Now we need love and self esteem. This is why women prefer working for themselves. True love only lasts long. Physical attraction is temporary, and love cannot be left as a possibility to happen over time. Many times it does not, and people stay together because of their families being tied up. So, do we need to rethink and revise a new way for marriages? That is, the love marriage? Well, research shows true connection and small acts of love is what keeps marriages together. Maybe we should start thinking about some small acts of love. Maybe we should take good points of both the systems of marriages and make our own system. We need visionaries who make new things that others can follow, new better religions, new systems of living, new systems of life. This is what the world needs right now. At least we can do it for ourselves. This new system of marriage can allow us to celebrate with a family, or just with our friends, or alone. This new system can allow us to completely know the person and become their best friends. Who else knows a person more than one's best friend? This new system may allow us to have whatever we decide together with a friend. This new system may allow us to ask questions which matters in life. This may be called friendship marriage or whatever we like. This new system may not even be called marriage but just love. In this system, the couple may grow together and grow old together. They may be together for some years, decades, or their whole life, but all must take humanity forward. What do you think? Must marriages last lifelong? Yes or no? Well, why do we need to marry anyway? Well, this seems like a story for another while.